So I feel like they can dictate the pace. They look very controlled and measured. Utility's been good in this competition. I'm excited to see how many rounds you're able to post here in this first half. We're going to see Major start things off with the rest of his squad behind him at B.
Yeah, looks to be an early B execution. The smokes are deployed early, and they are pulling the trigger now. It will be a B bomb site assault here, and Major leading the charge. Look at that opening frag, and it's a nice exchange to kick things off.
He's got multiple kills, but still Bad News Eagles have got more. Rigon hits the headshot. It's Scenario and Rigon, the two quieter players in the previous map. They've landed some impressive damage, but it's all on xFloud. He's had a clutch before in this series, but not this time. Rigon wins the pistol for the Bad News Eagles.
That's got them fired up. That's more like it. We like to see them ready and raring to go. A lot of fun to watch. A great B hold. The B execution coming in nice and early, but as though Julie's once again mowing them down. Rigon bouncing back after quite a couple towards the connector as well. So looking to pincer towards the A bomb set. They successfully garnered connector control. M4 towards the window. Gets the first frag.
xantares could pull a backseat in Shadow and does win that fight versus one Flatro. 30 seconds left. Eternal Fire trying to finish this round on the A bomb site. And they're trying to get through, and Calix is helping that. And Moore steps in too, and there's just Rigon left. They've got the A bomb site, they've got the bomb down, and with that, they've got the round win.
Opening frag for Bad News Eagles. GXX gets it from the window, but only on 5 HP, couldn't really back them up as his teammates were getting dropped on the A bomb site. xantares opening things up as you might expect. And after a very successful eco in the previous, they've shattered the economy now. Rigon, no choice but to save the M4, top of middle. Precarious spot. No one coming towards his position right now, so he should survive this no problem, but great round there. Eternal Fire. Not missing a beat on the execution. Good pre-fires. Calix, as mentioned, so strong in that A round, manages to get two big frags there. And the hype subsiding somewhat in the B&E camp.
Well, we've got to get down to business. Sure, you can hype up the beginning of the game. Just try and get some of the weaker performers mentally into it. Just try and fire up because you are behind in this grand final. And once the game gets going, it has to be laser focused. It has to be conserving your energy for the right moments. Give up any unnecessary kills or rounds, which have been a feature of Eternal Fire's game throughout this competition. But this is the grand final. xantares opens things up. Rigon able to pull back with the rifle on the other side of things, the only rifle for Bad News Eagles, so he might feel almost obligated to go ahead and get another one, which is exactly what he does.
Excellent work. Rigon with a double there. The saved M4 doing tremendous work. Can he step up and find the third? He certainly can. Still alive for now. Taken down by Calix. 2 on 2. Oh! Here comes the AK-47. Looking to close things out. He doesn't know. No. Calix is beneath him. 25 seconds. Synopsy in towards CT spawn. Up against a red-hot Calix here. He has no information. If the swing comes in now, he is dead. Needs to recover that bomb with 15 seconds remaining. Has to go for the plant.
To it. Yeah, he has to. And there's not a lot of cover here. Synopsy in a great position, sends the deagle shots in. Calix taking damage.
Has to go for the kill.
Solo, he's running forward, he runs in! And Synopsy gets it for the Bad News Eagles. You said that round gets them back in the driving seat. There we go.
Yeah, they're in 5th gear now. Oh, the opening kill as well, but the man of the moment is Rigon, pushing off towards short, double kill, recovering the AK, gets himself a third as well, and Synopsy holds. What's the finishing play here? Eternal Fire posturing towards B once again. Major trying to cause a dent with the MAC-10, seeing if he can get that gap. He's actually managed to thread the needle. First kill comes through, but Calix will be dropped.
Blow for blow right away. There's the kill.
Hello.
This is the moment for Rigon. 2 players right in front of him. They line up and nearly gets away with 3. But it's still a 2v2 after that. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Major upgrades his MAC-10 to an AK-47. A disaster there in the fan position. He can get the plant down, but not feeling comfortable right now. Assuming they'll be
too open here.
Yeah.
But they're not going for the swing, so he actually might get away with getting into a post plant. He doesn't read the right spot. They come up short. He doesn't look the right way. Bad News Eagles can celebrate yet another round win.
Huge performance there. The trigger discipline at the van spot. yields a double kill. Almost got the third as well. 2 players survive. Major gets the plant, but without force by there, I think the partial is up next. Great opening kills there, but once again, Rigon stepping up, recovering from a pretty shaky performance.
Not really too well for them here. Smoke has a bit of a gap for GXX to play with here.
Bit of a massive one.
Hasn't really made it work just yet. This is the fight that means a lot. Synopsy versus xantares, and he's so quick. You didn't even get a chance to see him come around the corner, you're just dead.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for trying to play at least. Thanks for coming.
But this is nice. Good reaction here. Assertive play.
He can get around the backside and look, it's Calyx with the bomb.
Yeah. He's watching it though, Dinko.
He doesn't have any health, and it doesn't matter because now he doesn't even have a head. That's the bomb down.
Oh, they're going to smoke it out as well. Nice
oh,
play.
No. Panic stations now for Eternal Fire. This is mission get back to the bomb, and I think it's mission impossible.
Yeah, it's crumbling right before their eyes. An amazing first kill towards the underpass, but what a reaction that is. Pushing in towards T-Spawn, they had no idea. And they're rewarded with this huge kill and the bomb going down. Great nade.
Does a lot of damage, but doesn't get them out of the round. 40 seconds, letting the mid player make his move, and it's Amor that's gone ahead and done it. Rigano! Amor turns and finds him as well.
How?
And now suddenly there's a chance. Scenario in the corner gets only one. xantares now with 30 seconds left. A 2 versus 1. Where do they go? Do they go back to B?
Oh,
well, if they do, GXX is here. He's ready to take them down. Oh. It's 1 for him already, and now he retreats back. 19 seconds, no other option. You either sprint through connector or you go to B, and he's gone for the mid call.
I don't think there's time.
There might just be just slightly enough, but he's taking his time here. He's got no time. You've got to run here, Amor. You've got to get onto the bomb site. Pulling out the AWP.
I think.
He's just got enough, surely, here to lock it in, and he does. Amor gets away from the site. Now he crosses over and gets a bit more cover. The AWP has found 2 unthinkable kills, and now he can pull off the full-blown miracle.
A flashbang remains. If he had the smoke, he'd have a real shot at this one, but he has no information. Where has Amor gone? There is a kid available. Time is of the essence, though. Over halfway tick now.
How much is the plant position telling him about the post-plant spot? It's not a lot. And Amor, what a round! What a recovery! That's a huge round for Eternal Fire to win.
Absolutely massive. What a roller coaster of a round that was. The strap book thrown out the window. It all started here in the underpass. You think it's a convincing round for Eternal Fire. The backstab comes in T-Sport, and Amor has to step up. And he goes above and beyond. And then the B apartments as well. Tara's magic to kick off round number 8. As mentioned though, the AWP towards Connect actually hits the shot. It's not the jumping player, it's actually the boost of Major that gets the leg shot.
Smart to go for the lowered player.
Yeah.
It's unlikely we hit the shot on the player flying through the sky.
xantares.
Yeah,
Spidey sense tingling there.
Yeah. Realizes, ooh, a little bit of a gap here. The peek from window, but not to be. Deep smoke, bit of a gap. A massive gap, in fact, again. xantares could play with this, but Juan Flatro somehow is staying below the smoke. Major scoped in over the top. Will he get a chance to take out Juan Flatro here? I think he will eventually, Henry. Just a pick, so there's the shot. Major's got it. Now it's an opening kill. 20 seconds, that's all the time they've got. They've just got to run again. Scenario's in the midst of this. You can't really deny from his position. Scenario does get found by xFloud. xantares is holding jungle, which is currently smoked. Nice shot from Synopsy. xantares' back is turned, and that's going to set up Rigon for a kill. And now we've got a 2 versus 3 in our hands.
Certainly do, and now they've got a fighting chance here. Maybe not for long, though. That's a huge kill. Major picking up the AWP, doesn't miss a beat either. Gets the opening frag after going down to 20 points of health. The legged player is the one that shines the brightest.
I wonder if they keep this double op set up, because they did that on overpass. It didn't work out. Get rid of the second, I would say.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
Nice shot from Major. Could definitely pick it up. xFloud, that's an important kill to find. Scenario could have caused a few problems for them. And Amor, what a beast.
Bone by. And we'll see Synopsy active towards shore. Got the AWP to deal with. Thinks better of it. Does well to fall back. Early stages of the round here. B bomb site. Vulnerable. Just one player there. As we see Rigon now. the play? What's the finish?
The boost, I think, gets the opening here. xantares isn't ready for it. It's a great kill from Snopsy. Can he get another one? Usually you think they drop off the boost. I think Major's going to be the next player to take a look here. He's going to do it from Delpan. But he has actually not committed to the iron goal, so Snopsy stays up here. Finally jumps down, goes for the swing, catches out the AWPer. That is a mental play, but it's worked.
That is a wild maneuver there. Does well to pull it off, but xFi will pull one back and has the information this player is towards short. Can't seal the deal just yet, but use the opportunity to jump out of the apartment himself. He will be dropped in the end. 4-on-2, Major and Calyx remain. 35 seconds. That's a great shot from Calyx, and fortunately the double setup here should secure the round. Major, great showing, great individual form, but it's be a bit of a miracle if he pulls this one off. But he's made the right call of going towards A here, Dingo. It's completely wide open. Now, are you believing in a Major 3-on-1 clutch? Does he go all the way around towards middle?
A major surprise. Here we go. He's around.
I think that's the play. They'll probably defuse the bomb before he even gets there. But if
I don't know. The smoke is holding him back for a few extra seconds, and now they finally get there. So one should get onto it. He's still got a long way to go, but they aren't defusing yet.
They're aware of it. You can see the FAMAS is coming in.
Yeah, they took back. I mean, it's an interesting maneuver. It's definitely one that can sometimes work, but it's just such a common play these days, and I think he's already used it once. So a bit unfortunate there for Major. A nice attempt, but a bomb plant secured. And bad news, Eagles. An important round, and it's all one off of this move, which is kind of crazy. Not the most advised play, but it does work.
I'm wondering whether he hears the scope click, and that's
That's the only way to try and play with. Major's done very well to get into this position without losing his life, and now his teammates are setting up for A. They say that Major has now lost his life, and we've got to look to the 3 remaining players attacking A, and 1 in mid. It's xantares here.
And he's been detected as well. xantares saw the trajectory of that Molotov. He's very aware of xantares' position and will capitalize upon it. Great opening frags here. A double for xantares, and I think with 35 seconds, they might just have to give this one up.
Yeah, you don't have money left, so it's a safe call. And that's tough. There isn't a lot of resources available behind the Bad News Eagles either, so we shouldn't really see much of a hunt.
True.
They should be able to save all 3 weapons here.
An underwhelming round there for Eternal Fire. Didn't get much done at all. Completely destroyed through the smoke. Fantastic connector control. Double kill. AK-47 salvage on the CT side as well. This is when they really get into their final form. And they're going for a bit of a hunt here, but I don't think they'll be found. Good stuff. Not quite as fired up there, but a strong CT performance so far, and you're dead on. The rounds they've been winning are down to huge individual performances. They haven't had many convincing team efforts so far.
Wouldn't mind just straight up back.
AWP of GXX focusing on middle. Major leading the troops towards the B apartments. Looks to be the B finished as well. They only have, though, 1 smoke, Dinko.
And Rigon's looking at them.
Yeah, you're never going to check this.
xantares might. This actually saves xantares. Saved his bacon, perhaps. 53 seconds. Eternal Fire looking to explode into the B side. xantares is left to lurk on his own. Still a bit of a play towards connector, but there's some utility left here for Bad News Eagles, and that's forced them away again. Oh, I'm not too sure about this late mid-round call.
Yeah, it's going to be chaotic. And bear in mind, 1 smoke as well, a single flashbang.
They've got to run real fast here.
Found another one in spawn, so there's a couple now. Can smoke off CT spawn, maybe connector or jungle, see what they opt for.
Here they come. They just got to run now. 18 seconds. xantares can come into play too. He's in connector, remember, but no longer. Rigon's come through swiftly, taking him out. And now it's about getting onto the site, but they're just losing players. It's a shooting gallery for the Bad News Eagles. And Eternal Fire starting to capitulate on this T side. There's no real conviction.
No. Some strange comms there as well. All of them were looking at A ramp. No one was there. But very convincing finish, you have to say, for Bad News Eagles. They are running away with this one on Mirage. They're finding the rounds that, yeah, look at them. Everyone's looking at A-Ram. We haven't really seen them present a set piece. They haven't had the opportunity. Could be another kill here for xantares.
It looks good for him, doesn't it? It's about the timing of the smoke fade away. Oh no. Major exposed. xantares takes the headshot. And now there's more of a movement needed from the Eternal Fire players out of Palace and Ramp. And Moore and xantares combined for 2. And there's the Ramp play. Finally a bit of life out of the Eternal Fire side. Synopsy, though, he's the second player underneath the wood. And it's only 1 for him. It's just Rigon left in a 1v3. And he's got a quick flank here, Henry.
I actually quite like his prospects here. There's a real chance. If he gets a quick kill here, which he absolutely should, he has a flash and an HE. 2 versus 1. xantares is low. There's the HE deployed. Nails it. Not quite the kill, but softens him up.
Takes him down to just a bullet's worth of damage. Smoke goes on to the bomb. Molotov out towards the connector. He's got a kit here on his back. This is the best case scenario for Rigon. He's trying to pull the fight. He's trying to force the issue. And ends up going around the side of the smoke and dying. A round finally found again here for Eternal Fire.
Decent effort from Rigon. Certainly made them uncomfortable. Found that lovely reservoir of utility. Makes things uncomfortable as xantares comes out on top. Finally showing us some of that strong form we saw in Overpass. Great shots there. And they recover the round after losing the first player towards connector. Looked like they were done for, but they stick the landing. xantares. 2 players towards the Palace to kick things off. They might just go for a contact play and see if they can find a cheeky one for the AK. I think they are. Calyx to lead that charge.
Whoop! Swings.
Here he comes.
Gets eaten up by xantares. There's some space now for Eternal Fire charging into the site. What can Bad News Eagles do about this? Rigon gets one, but Scenarii takes a risk. Climbs up on top of the ticket box.
Good smoke.
And gets taken out from below. It's rough here for Bad News Eagles.
Well, the job...
I thought he was about to go through the smoke there. That was being a little bit crazy.
Job is not done just yet. There's still a chance if B&E. And there it is, Rigon looking fantastic here on Mirage and gets away with it.
That's the bomb down. GXX got a pick too. How about Tenor File let this one go? xantares opened up the round. He's got another kill here, but it's still a 2 versus 2, and those smokes won't last forever, and there's no other opportunity to throw them down. They don't have more utility left. Major separated from xantares here. The bomb is stuck at Tetris. This feels uncomfortable.
xantares is in CT spawn though.
But they read it. They're starting to look back. GXX turning, and he gets the kill on xantares. It's now all on Major. A 1 versus 2. He's going back to spawn. He's running. He loves running, Major. He loves going all long way around, but there's only 20 seconds.
It's going to be a hell of a jog. Maybe a sprint required here.
I think once you get to the B bomb site, there's probably just enough time to get the bomb planted and then get your post-plant position settled in.
Well, they're nowhere to be seen, so he should get that down no problem. And it's a 2 versus 1.
Just don't fumble the movement.
It will require a captain's performance here, Dinko.
Let's see. Will he go down with a ship or will he sail it to victory? And, well, it sinks real quick. Good half here from the Bad News Eagles.
Hell of a performance. Down B&E going to help themselves towards the B bomb site. They've spotted contact and they are going in full send here.
Just send it right into the bomb site and more though. He always gets it done with the Julie. 3 kills from the 2 guns.
Oh, but it's not quite enough though.
It's not. Calyx is left in middle, in the connector in fact to be exact. He looks for the 1v1. Oh, that should have been the kill, Henry. That had to be it. But they're both whipping and finally Synopsy puts an end to that.
Well, that says it all, doesn't it? It means a lot to them, and even the gunslinger. Immore with those Julies, a triple kill. You'd think that'd be more than enough. But apparently not. This awkward exchange in the dying stages here. Calyx.
This multi-kill after multi-kill. Great to see Synopsy playing well. 18-8 now, top of the board for his team. And they're leading the way this time. It's 12-5. This could be a one-sided defeat for Eternal Fire on Mirage.
Yeah, we haven't really had much to talk about because B&E are running away with this one in quite a comprehensive manner. But for now, xantares has found the opening kill, recovered an AK-47, but bear in mind they have no armor here. This is an eco, and GXX once again looking to do work by the murder hole. Calyx, a deadly deagle for sure. If he can connect the dots here, could be something fantastic, but they are starting to get dropped. Down xantares finds the bomb. Here we go.
Maybe a turnaround. xantares and Immore chiming in, and now a full minute to play with. Bad News Eagles can still recover this one. The smoke goes down to shield off the bomb, but that gives a corridor for xantares to get a wider angle, but they don't want to go near the Terminator. They're going back over to the B bomb site.
It's a good call, actually. More spots them.
Yep.
They'll have the advantage. They know they can get this bomb planted, and it's going to take a good 15-20 seconds to set up the retake here.
Do They play for the apartments post plan. Lovely artwork, but we're more focused on the art at hand here. This could be brilliant from Eternal Fire if they can turn this from just pistols into a round win. And now, sitting back is GXX at the bench. His teammate Rigon in the apartments. The MAC-10 gets the first kill. xantares has come in. He's done a lot in this round, but a lot more needed. Still trying to fight. They still haven't taken GXX down. Finally, another kill for xantares. The bomb is planted, but it's not exactly for the apartments here. Calyx getting onto it. They think it's short, and Rigon, that might be perfect for him. Denies the defuse, gets the second kill, and it's the mind games that win the round for Bad News Eagles.
You just have to assume he's going to be towards short. That sort of plan, you have no time to consider. He might be in the apartments there, but what a recovery that was after losing the bomb on the A bomb site. They hightail it back towards B, and at that point they get the advantage, convert the round, and break the hearts of Eternal Fire fans around the world, because that was a real strong opportunity for them. Great frags from xantares, but not quite enough. Do have guns out once again. Bear in mind, Eternal Fire were up 14-6 on Overpass, and it still went down right to the wire. We expected to be close, but xantares, he'll be fighting for that. Rigon, the danger man, has been removed. Synopsy, though, threading the needle.
Oh, he's found the gap really well here.
Wide open gap.
Oh, he's just moving forward. xFloud has
Freebie.
no idea, but how long does he want to play this one?
He'll call for his teammates to get into the apartments and...
Trigger discipline.
Oh,
He
this
wants a
is
second.
wild.
He wants the two. Got them both. That's the round. Locked in, surely.
Spectacular play from Synopsy there.
He's just been a beast.
Yeah.
This entire game, really.
Spotting that gap, guaranteeing the round with a double kill. Doesn't choke whatsoever. Beautiful. And that smoke as well. That's the perfect play. He couldn't have done more with that.
Just forces a save call.
Yeah.
Got no option.
That's
There's
14.
No window. And even the save call's not happening for them. Amore's op's gone. This could be one of the most one-sided games ever of BNE versus Eternal Fire. xantares at least gets the AWP. Should be able to save that one away. But they're on the hunt here. They're looking to take everything away from them, and this would be devastating for Eternal Fire to lose the rifles here. But luckily, Calyx white-knuckle grips his M4.
Yeah.
We'll get those guns into the next one.
Another opening pick there for xantares, but it's not enough once again. The backstab comes through. The murder hole exploited and brings certain death to the Eternal Fire B players. What a maneuver that was, Dinko. He had a 5-second window to make that play a reality. Just look how perfect it is as well. They have no idea.
It's just a great round.
Think of Bad News Eagle, and he can see why. They actually lost on this map yesterday, but we're straight into the action. And more dropped early on towards the A side of the map. Calyx cowering alone on the default position. How can he make this one work? He's being surrounded right now. Calls for backup in the form of xantares. Great kill.
Yeah, fantastic kill. And 1 for 1 at the beginning of round 20. Trying to come on forward here. Bad News Eagles, another kill. This one from Scenery. It's traded by xantares. They just need the pixel and even shoots them through the side of the stairway. The bomb's still back in T-spawn, but it's all about this B play from Rigon. He's never sitting by. He's always moving, always finding space. And as the B bomb site that he has found empty.
What a monster he's been. And that's a wide open B bomb site. Coming from the underpass.
The bomb, though. The bomb. Oh! xantares goes through the underpass. GXX faces for some reason and has lost his life. Now Synopsy goes into the connector and they just throw it away.
Here we go.
That's the moment.
That's the moment. That's the round they needed. A convincing one as well. A frustrating finish there. That was their round. The open B bomb site. Had he just knifed out and gone towards B, they probably win it. He checks the underpass, loses the bomb, and indeed the round. That shuts it all down. And Calyx, it all started here. Isolated on the A site, a man down as well. He takes matters into his own hands, survives, gets the frag, funnels him in towards B. Major picking up plenty of buffer room here as they try and find its opening pick. What is that?
I love that from Flacho, just flying through the sky. I suppose that is the power of the Eagle. And Moore sits towards the window. Luckily pulling a couple of kills back here, but Flacho won't be stopped. He still wants more. He's hungry for it.
Good shot.
This shouldn't really get out of hand now.
You say that, but there is armor and an AK-47. GXX can be the bait.
Going back to B.
It's wide open. The penny should drop in the next 10 seconds. You'll see a rotation coming from Amor. He has to go back to the window at least. If he gets there in time, he can potentially get them on the cross, but he hasn't moved yet. They'll play retake. And this gives a real fighting chance now to B&E to find map point. Here it comes. The rotation's coming through. The bomb will be planted cleanly.
Bomb down, extra cash. But is there more to collect here in this round?
There might be.
It looks like it, but that shot, that could change it all. It's all on Synopsin. Yes, he's been fantastic. But this would be another step. Just another level. He's considering all the different positions, but they're all coming from the same place. All through the market. You'll hear the steps. He knows they're moving in. They come marching in. And Synopsi fighting them single-handedly. Holding them off at the gate. He's got another one! No way! Synopsi with 3! It's a miracle on Mirage!
A back-breaking play finds map point, another 3 versus 1, this time going in favor of Bad News Eagles. It all started with a Tech 9 kill. We said this could be problematic with the AK-47 recover, but I didn't see a world where he pulls it off in this fashion. Spectacular!
Just unbelievable. That shakes you so much. And we are now looking at round 22 pan out. Can Eternal Fire stay up? But Synopsi's not stopping. Another kill from him. Finally, Immortal Silence. The Synopsi monster for the time being. Another kill from Amors. Major swings and Eternal Fire are lighting up the scoreboard. Is looking great for them. What an answer back.
A really exciting series so far.
Could we have a clutch again here from Rigon? Not looking the right way for the answers though. But we've seen this game happen 3 times in this tournament alone.
Right.
3 times.
Yeah, it's a hell of a matchup. In terms of individual skill, it doesn't get much better than this, I have to say. Seeing some fantastic individual moments. It's so fun to watch. But this time, Eternal Fire managed to hold. It's a pretty weak buy. This is what I was suggesting before, that force buy previously. You're kind of setting yourself up for some difficult rounds in the future.
Yeah, you would have had a few extra pieces to play with in terms of utility, better guns available. But we've seen them do a lot with a lot less. And they got smokes ready for A. Stair smoke goes out for Rigon. Flashes deployed into the side too. They're going to pop with this. They want to use the two-pronged approach. They want to try and get players up through connectors too. They're just fighting, but they're not getting a lot of space yet. And there are 3 players in this side of the map for Eternal Fire, and xantares is even looking mid.
Major had 3 incendiaries there in CT spawn.
Fire spreading. I thought that was going to cause a problem.
Well, xantares will find that first frag. 2 players here beneath the balcony. Calyx to strike first. So strong in this position, but taken down. But there is a second in go, and he does pull it back.
He does pull it back, but it's not enough. The Bad News Eagles up in the 3 versus 2. Immor and xantares look to try and keep Eternal Fire alive here on Mirage. And they are the 2 players you would want in this position. Oh, what a shot from Synopsi. There's no stopping him on this map. Clutches and headshots all over the show. And Amor in the 1 versus 3. No chance in hell.
I tend to agree, Dinko. This would be unspeakable if he managed to pull this one off. Upgrades to a rifle. Unfortunately, it's the little first kill found, and there we have it. The second map going in favor of the Bad News Eagles. What a bounce back that was. A fantastic.